Chapter 13. They were just hungry. Now our three men had just left the bordering town of Anthony, Texas. They were reading city by city when Jim said when in Iqbal. Now, everything was the pesos generous territory. Where it wasn't called Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and the southernmost part of Idaho and Montana known as No Man's Land. Jonathan interrupted. North of No Man's Land is nothing but a block of its reeks the North Pole and fast Mebanians, until they live in physical las places but emulsions. The motherfuckers love cold weather. Jim gave Jonathan a funny look, and nobody asked for your 2 cents. When in it said calmly. It's ok, I'll ignore shall say we instead. They ended us but what could be all of Arizona and the southernmost part of Nevada, and they called it American. It is some of them called them XM, and even little land. Which means barland. They lived amongst each other in peace and harmony. Choctaw, Apache, Navajo, Wood, Cheyenne, Sioux, and many others, and they refused to call themselves anything else. Loving it Jonathan, when in it said, even Wakatlin, Jonathan Jukla said. How, they can call themselves anything they want to, but to this world, they are still nothing more than just Wakatlians. Jim shook his head at Jonathan, as he was saying, they were if the spots that were considered ok, but the lack of water, vegetation, but no because of the old activities. It's been abandoned for centuries, so it's simply the camp known as No Man's Land or nowhere. Jonathan interrupted John. When did you race started talking illness and shit? No matter what anyone call it or some called it. It was a reckless play for your neurals. When Inik said Dothenbach, Sabaf has sent Mahar, and the imported. Why didn't know was that California and Washington were under the sea replete with strips of the suns? Jim shook his head. Yeah, man, that's been about 50 years now, Jonathan shouted. Man, y'all must have been living under Thessalonian wax. Fadam Senenry's Fowline gave in and said, Fuki when Inik pursued his horse. Saying, why are you going to New Mexico if it's set in res? Jonathan smiled. He just told you it's not all bad, plus war. Prepared, as he fostered his gun, see? As they approached the Castle of Anthony, New Mexico, the three young men were ever so careful to drive this town, not knowing what to expect or if any or anything was around. John, looking around, said, this is creepy. Have you all noticed further though, they'd inserted this wood trash and the sentient old cars and Bolins. The town in the Texas side was spread out and clean, but this zone, just a mile apart from a cover, everything is closer to the fair. Jonathan said, yes, when Inik replied, you have never seen a place this big without a single soul. If it was the first, I could understand, but there are many buildings here in not a soul run. Jim pointed out when Inik went Habanians both his boss, or whatever you want to call them, they built them for all major cities with a population of about. Eden Canal, Mag, 250. 1,000 or more, which were called metropolitan or metro areas. Then they said something about wasting energy or something like. Fate and went to the brain until maybe where the majority of the population exists. They abandoned many smaller cities, especially in the south, taking the bubble but live in the cities. Curse, there are still of them across but not so many as it once was. Jam was giving the Varini history lesson in the abandoned cities when he equipped his Sawakir. As a rodent, he heard howling, and Jonathan stopped at his horse and said, I don't think that's just a few coyotes. Surinage, about 1,500 coyotes emerged from the shadows and slowly advanced on them. John frantically searched on of his bags, saying, where is it? Ferry ways up cement matuzat and I in his bag here it is. He pulled out some kind of instrument. When Inik rubbed a few throwing stars and Jonathan shouted, set the parameters at 65 feet by 75 feet by 180 degrees. Jim shouted, it doesn't have much energy. Jonathan shouted back, hide the fucking button. Jim pushed the button when at least 10 coyotes steadily leaped toward them, knocking Jim off his horse. When Inik threw a star at and coyote, collided instantly. And was covered in blood. The dead animal's body seemed to enter the pack even more as they continued their approach. Them. Flashes back. When Inik returned to Jim as he spoke, When Fabian's both his Babos or whatever you went to call them, Fabalfin for all major cities with a population of about. When Inikbu said, 250,000 or more. When Inikbu shouted to Jom, he just had a vision. Pointed at a horse and continued, instead fat by this at cement matuzat enough from an epidemic set for 65 feet by 75 feet by 108 degrees. Don't worry about the energy level. Following when Inikbu's orders, Jom grabbed the table cement matuzat and set the perimeters as when Inik had said. With the howling of kites in the background, Jim started moving quickly and immediately pushed the button. A fort field had now covered all female and horses. Jim walked up to faint that kites surrounded him. He saw some kites passing from the fort field and turning into dust. We got about 20 to 25 minutes before this fort field is gone. Then what? When Iniklu, not wanting to call the injured pack, nodded at the pack leader. Wait, he shouted. Tak his arbiter. Jim began to spoke as to 3 kites addicted to Jim from the fort field and failed, but when Iniklu interrupted him, Ikno had him doing so. Joe thought fort field as team and what if your horses step by step to stay in fort field to the location when Inik pointed out. 15 minutes shouted Jom. 3 men and 4 horses were in a corner. Och, let me out of this thing. Sighed when Inik though. Jom turned to the visa for just enough time for when Inik to clear his ways. He quickly turned the machine back on. Follow me, when Inik said. The pack's leader was directly in front of when Inik, growling at him. When Inik stood his ground and approached it declared without fear. It didn't want any more if it was to the fort, but it's color the cold at the moment, you know. You need to walk away before many more if you do. When Inik said don't kite as if a half of the kite would understand. The kite growled, showing his teeth as if to intimidate him. When Inik watched as the different scenarios played out in his head, he found unsaid thing to him. The kite leapt at when Inik. Calculating his every move, when Inik grabbed the kite by the neck and held him in a fickle. Grasping and chopping, the kite began to win. Fussing at the kite, it told you didn't have it to come to face, but now you're hurted. If I let you go, well you find them all silver. We're not your meal. With when his arm quickly not to get bitten by the animal. The kite quickly got up from the ground and ran off, with the rest of the pack following suit. Jam counted down the timer on his instrument. 3, 2, 0, and on. Seriously, now, you've got to tell me how to look. You are doing fat, Jim said as the turn to when Inik. They were just hungry. When Inik said as they got back in his horse. Jonathan said with his arms flayed around. Said, fat and like plans we've attacked. Hello. With not that much. Moving Jonathan source to the side, Jim said, that's not what we're talking about, and you know it. As Jonathan joined back in, yeah, man, how in the hell did you know when shit is gonna hit the fan before that dance, what is talking about, and you know that, and what is this thing with you fussing with an animal like you as this little. When Inik smelled. I'll tell you Tenashurin will settle down, Jonathan murmured to himself out loud. It went to know that said right now, fuck that. When Inik turned back on toward Jonathan. Patency is not your strength suit. I said. When Inik do. Knuit was timid to tell the brothers about his gift. The felt that family reasons about followed them to see him was the fatal. Were you part of his plan? The men deferred their bondings and head north about 2 hours later. No one had said a word except Jonathan kept talking to himself about that happened as they were in their of town. Sabat has given me the gift to see things before they happen, and you can receive your special gift for leaning to them. When Inik said to the brothers. Jonathan said, we get gifts just for believing. He went to turn everything he touched into gold. John became mad, your greed for money got us right where you are now. When Inik was confessed about what that meant but knew it had something to do with their past, so he said nothing. If the kids to set up that arbarat thing, when Inik said, I'm hungry injured right now and ready to sleep, Jonathan, since you lost right into New Mexico, you have to hunt for something to eat again tonight. Jonathan was frustrated. What the fuck do you think you are, motherfucker? Jung sharply said. We'll say Falastin has tofen dinner. Bitch. You lost, hurry us and fin something to it, motherfucker. When in it was lahin. Yeah, go fin something to it. By the way, in sake of rabbit. Jonathan was stumping like a child into the desert, returning in her letter with a few abyss John was teaching when in how to operate some devices. Face is ad arbarat. Not a cub, it can be in surface computer and now technology. Said John before he cast himself, yelling Jonathan out of frustration. Walking toward his brother in harsh but calm voice, Jim said, we don't need to be who we once were. We don't need to act the way we once did. The way we were surviving. Now, it's time to live without looking behind our backs. Didn't we come all the way for it to become something different? Jonathan raised his eyebrows and shook his head as he smiled at John. John helped Jonathan finish cleaning the bits while he jokingly chased his brother. While preparing dinner, they argued for a little while about his temper, kissing, and downright disrespectful towards others. When Enoch was meditating in a corner, so Jim worked when Enoch displayed and placed it in a corner for he were unwilling to disturb him. The brothers talked about Fautimus while enjoying their dinner over before eventually getting tired and rough enough to sleep. When Enoch woke up early, overhearing bits and bits of their conversation, I felt a lot the two brothers had for an offer, hot, till for to turn back now. It had been her sullen, train to reach a destination, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the ears, closer enough than ever before, but emptied, drained, and in some of pain. How can he not continue on? How can he just stop right here? In the middle of nowhere, days in front of me, light years behind, in early thought, or the substance is like, but it's, till for to turn back. Fesmos as placed his pen and pad in his bank seeing his dinner wrapped up in a corner, when in it read up to get it, and as he ate, Jonathan woke up. I'm sorry about last night, when in it without Jonathan's sincerity and said, he understands that the pain of style is not the same as being told all your life. For instance, if you teach a wolf to be a dog, will he not know how to be a wolf? Deep inside, he will know something just wrong, but he would never know, unless he is told that he is not a dog, but a wolf. Bestially, don't change who you are. Sabbath is because of who we are. Not who we are trained to be, or who we want to be. Jonathan had a bizarre look before saying, man. What the fuck are you talking about? When Enoch delayed so long he woke up John. John said, what's so funny? Jonathan smiled. Ah, talk to your boy, talk to your boy. Wolves and dogs are what's so funny. When Enoch continued to laugh, shaking his head, yelled about ready to head out. Stretching and yawning. John said, yeah. Making cert horses had foot and waiter, fat Raymond continued northeast when Enoch would talk to. Brothers, Amen is not ruled by his will but by the heavens is he ruled. Jonathan quickly said, Fertig us again with that's it. Turning to when Enoch do. English. Do you know English? Speaking in proverbs and stuff, do we look genius? When Enoch had a look on his face, yes. Jonathan fight about what he said, damn, war. Well, you know what he mean. When Enoch smiled, no. Frustrated, Jonathan said, well, fuck you. Jumps off his head, and when Enoch just smiled, to understand me, you must understand nigga. He followed out the tour. The first bulk of the tour is Genesis. As he began to read it to them, the free passed about 2 on and offer before long, reading the recover and talking and discussing different events in the Bible. They focused on how the children of Israel were crossing the Jordan River in the book Exodus, and before none, they were also in a more frontal abandoned city of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Riding along the city's edge, when Enoch noticed them was partially surrounding the city, but it's a lot abandoned. They continued to the entrance, but no one or nothing was in the front entrance. Jonathan looked at when Enoch will, you've touched the walls now, no one seems to be hurt and smelled. When Enoch didn't touch. Well, the cold, small surface felt like water, but his hands were dry. Very spotted should watch any colors like lava. ran bow. When in a cabusked, what are first things going into the clouds, while staring into the clouds? Falsiary buildings or apartments, it's where the people live. Jim said as he continued. Smaller buildings has different opinions will have come to check and the plane of her stuff faded from them. And they can't fall tell you what that ways, but the buildings in all pay so worry bigger. Yeah, didn't see it has. When in a replied, there was so much going on in that city, and it wasn't paying to look at it into the buildings as much as the people. Then someone started crossing at them. Jonathan said, yeah, got that right. This lovely Mavdin said if he abandoned city well Jimmy at Jonathan take when he could about Bob cities and fair technology. Last Christmas wasn't see a Bob city about 120 years or so ago, but now, look at it. Desolate and disowned. Once having a population of 3 to 5 million, it is now nothing more than a half town covered in wet dust. John said as they slowly rode across the streets. When in a cabusked, where is everything wet, amazed as he continued walking around. Wet buildings, wet roads, wet everything. Though faith at the kingdom of heaven is earth and alike, heaven and earth. Looking up, when in a cabusked see buildings as tall as a few miles. How did they manage it? Guessed it. Jonathan, a lover of technology but an enemy to rate of competence, replied, simple, sucking fabing instincts. This competence motherfuckers, as you call him, you call for the souls, that they are better than any human in earth. These aliens came and gave them all this fit as long as they worship them, they can have all their little hearts' desires. John said of his little brother, Yelas. Jonathan quickly said, how tough now, there is just something that's just not right about both of them. When Inekaba said, it will be dark shortly, we must find somewhere to stay tonight. Jonathan pointing east of him, noticed in a hotel a few blocks up the street. Fair. They walked toward the hotel entrance, when Inekaba checked the streets for an sense of life. I'll check the all entrances and windows of buildings surrounding this place and make sure they are locked and secured, said when Inekaba was to enter the hotel. Why, asked Jonathan, y'all know if something happens before it happens, might as well just leave it up in. When Inekaba smiled as a reply. It's just a habit, he just went to make sure they are locked. Bring y'all the horses in, Jim said. We don't have enough to feed all the horses can eat, but I'm sure we can find something around her. Hell, it's a hotel. But, we need to go palatable or to obsess his horses or this thing. When Inekaba lifted his arms and smiled himself, we'll call the see back. Jonathan secured the back entrances and, on his way, he started loping around until he got to the kitchen. Yelling at the top of his lungs, yo! We just hit the jackpot, fellows! Jim ran to see what all of this was about as he yelled. Where are you at? Waving what appeared to be a flashlight, right there, Jonathan said. When Inekaba slowly walked behind Jim, looking in all of the rounds thick Jim passed it. Finally arriving where the brothers were, when Inekaba heard Jonathan. Fair. Let there be light, and that what he said. Smelling it when Inekaba. Light flickered for a moment before they came on, this is we just this place. Fall, no hunting tonight, plus, I'm sick of red beta. Jonathan walked up to a machine. Now, how does this thing work? He started reading stickers and sayings onto the device. It was in what appeared to be multiple languages. Here we go. Manual as if he was talking to himself, Jonathan whispered aloud. Chinese, Korean, Patois, Italian, Saffron. Quickly, Jonathan pressed a few buttons and then started typing for a few seconds. Got it. Alright, let's treat this. Jonathan cleared his throat. Medium well, T-bone stick, with sour cream and chives, baked potatoes chef salad, no, club salad and a shot of Jack Daniels and drugs. The machine was silent for 2 seconds, then a soft pitchy sound of a bell rang. A plastic rest, and a stream of head covered the entrance. What the fuck is this? Jonathan yelled. Opening stainless steel disposable, he knocked the pestle-open substance around with a fork. Provided with female. Face said, looks like pudding. Disappointed at the state of the meal, Jonathan placed the tray down, saying, well, was doing hunting today. When in Ecuador. John said, test if it's it first. Jonathan tested the substance. It tests like what he ordered, but it's bland as hell. Looking at the spoons and forks, Indian agreed about and the metal of these motherfuckers. They look like great weapons. Essa started stabbing into Thea with a fork when in Ecuador and Jimmy decided to order a meal from the Machin. When Iniquity started digging in his backpack for herbs and sticks that might have fallen in a corner, or might have walked, to protest, but they were out of luck. They all were disappointed about the meal but ate it anyway. They started to settle down for an egg. Jonathan then said, let's riff it to for a bake, you want to see with a pistol to how. What's her name? Raquel. Jonathan paused for a moment, then said, Yeah, Raquel, you said today to Joe back in today's name Raquel. When in it ahead. Her name was Rahab, you never says it amazing. Jonathan soaked his shoulders, Raquel, Rahab, it doesn't matter, they both were hers.